Hi, I'm Spencer Grundy from the Bowen Island Golf Club, and you're watching Bowen TV.
Hi, I'm Paul Rickett, and welcome to Paul's Grapevine, brought to you by Bowen Island Cold Beer and Wine. We're going to be trying 10 wines that I couldn't be marooned without. These are my favourite wines. We're looking forward to serving them at the store this weekend. Come along and taste them. Let's try some wine. This month I've chosen 10 wines that I couldn't be marooned without. These are the wines that I drink frequently. They are wines that I love, keep coming back to, and generally keep in the house. The first one is the Segura Viudas Levite Rosado. This is a pink sparkling wine from Spain. It's been one of my favorites for years. It's the wine that, if I'd known about it 30 years ago, I would have had at my wedding. It's fun, fruity, light, and just a great bargain in the just over $20 price mark. We always have a bottle of this in the fridge. Goes with everything. Great wine, well worth trying. The second wine is a Prosecco from Villa Teresa of Italy. Prosecco is a unique Italian sparkling wine. And I have to say, if I was going to be marooned, I'd like a lot of sparkling wine with me. Neat thing about this wine, not only is it beautiful, it's grown from organically grown grapes, and it has this cool little pop top which really reseals the wine well if you want to keep it. I imagine if I was marooned, I might want to not drink it all in one go, so this will keep, and it's a wonderful sparkling wine. One of our best sellers. Our third, and the first of the three whites I would take with me, is Oyster Bay Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. I first discovered New Zealand wines, about 20 years ago, and they really impressed me. And the Oyster Bay, they're all good, but the Oyster Bay is the one I keep coming back to as my benchmark for Sauvignon. It's the style of Sauvignon I like, light, fruity, citrusy. It's a great wine. Great with summer, great with salads. It's perfect beach wine. Number 4 is the Kruger Munster Kapellenberg Riesling Cabernet. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I could have literally chosen 10 Rieslings as my top 10 wines. Riesling is the greatest white wine in the world as far as I'm concerned. This is a great example. Lots of tangerine, beautiful sweetness up front, balanced by great acidity. I can drink Riesling with anything, anytime. Certainly my favorite type of white. Well worth trying. This level, Cabernet is the second level up in the Riesling quality scale, and you won't be disappointed. You may even be a convert if you try this one. Number 5 is the Sagrape Vina Verde Gazela. This is from Portugal. It's probably the wine that we drink the most at home. It's a beautiful, light summer sipper, great for patio. 9% alcohol means it works really well on a lunchtime. You don't get too pie-eyed. And it's just beautiful. It's a light, zesty, lemony, slightly effervescent wine. It's not a sparkling wine, but it does have a little bit of effervescence. This is the wine. If I had to pick one wine out of all these 10, this would be the one I'd pick. In fact, I like it so much, we're going to have a glass now. Cheers. Oh, yum. The first of our reds also comes from Spain. It's Pergolas. And it's a Tempranillo, which is a sort of Cabernet Sauvignon level grape. This is a beautiful little wine, very inexpensive. It's a Crianza, which means it's being aged for 3 years in the bottle before it went into the bottle, which is really unusual in a wine of this price. Comes from the Rioja region. It's been one of my favorites. It's my red staple wine for everyday drinking. Second of our reds is the Les Terrasses Chateau Pesquis. This is a French wine. Comes from the Rhone Valley. It's a Grenache Syrah Mourvedre blend. Beautiful wine, lovely spicy notes on the end. This is the rich wine of the two so far. And I picked this one because it's been really hard to pick narrow it down to 3 reds. But this is one that I keep coming back to. I love to try, great with food, super wine. The third red, which I picked, this has become a recent favourite of mine. This is the Punta Final Reserva Malbec, and I just went bananas for it. This is a great Malbec, rich, dark, can certainly stand some cellaring if you want to give it some time. It's a fabulous, fabulous wine. This really struck me as the wine I'd want on the desert island for that special occasion when you finally about to get liberated. Our next wine is the first of 2 BC wines. This is the rosé of the bunch, and I'm a big fan of rosé. A dry one. Most people who think of rosé think sweet, Matus rosé. The wines I like in rosé are all very dry. This is a beautiful example from Lang's Winery in BC. They make some great wines, but this is the one my wife and I picked a few years back, and we haven't ever regretted having this in the house. Fabulous wine, well worth it. Great summer wine. Great summer wine. Goes great with salads, pork, any white meat in the summer. As the sun goes down, I might like something a little more warming. This is the Elephant Island Apricot Dessert Wine. This has become a household staple for us. It's a beautiful, non-fortified, fruit-based wine. It's sweet, which is something I've come to like a lot as I've got older. But this is just nectar. You can sit here and sip it, serve it either warm or slightly chilled, and it's just a beautiful end to a dinner, or even just sipping on its own on a hot summer's night. I picked all these wines because they're available here in Canada. We stock them in the store, and they're just wonderful, a wonderful selection of wines. But I have to give an honourable mention to another wine which isn't available here, and it's just become one of my global favourites. It's a sweet dessert wine from Klein Constantia in South Africa. This is a beautiful winery just outside Cape Town. They make this fabulous wine. It is incredibly inexpensive in South Africa, and if you can ever get your hands on a bottle, it's well worth it. This would have been in this list if we'd been able to bring it into Canada, but sadly not. So some good friends brought it back for me recently, and I'm very happy. We're going to be opening 10 of these wines over the 2 days, 5 each day, 19th and 20th of July, Saturday and Sunday coming up. Come down, try them, see if you like them and would like to be marooned with them. They're all very reasonably priced, ranging from $13 to $36. The majority are around $20. So we look forward to seeing you there, and come and have a glass of wine with us. Now we've got to get up and go and find some food. See you on Saturday and Sunday. Take care. Oh, yum.